All right, Shalom. We want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to all the hopeful elect, pushing out this word in sincerity and truth. This is the brother Dequar from the DC camp, coming back at you with another lesson. And I'm entitled this one, We Expect to Be Protected. And who is that we? The hopeful elect. You know, the ones that's doing the will of the Heavenly Father to the best of our abilities in these last days. Okay, so we expect to be protected. And be protected from what? The incoming destruction, you know, ultimately culminating in the second death, you know, with these nuclear missiles that's going to be let off in this coming World War III. Okay, so that's what I'm going to get into today. Lord's willing, you'll be edified. I'm going to start with, matter of fact, I'm going to start with Jeremiah 30 and verse 7. It says, Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Right, so the times that's coming is Jacob's trouble, you know, and the signs that we're looking for, the beginning of sorrows is, hey, man, it's at the doorsteps, man. You just need a couple of more prophecies to take place, and then this thing is going to kick off, man, you know. But it says he shall be saved out of it. Who is he? Jacob, who is Israel, so the seed of Israel. But see, here's the thing, is only going to be the elect, okay? The 1/3 is going to be saved up out of it. 2/3 are going to be likened into heathens, and they're going to die the death of the uncircumcised. Some of them may die, you know, before the missiles, and some of them may get them missiles, you know. But like it says it's none like it, you know. You go into Matthew, the 24th chapter, you know, it says it's going to be great tribulation, such as not has been since the beginning of the time, nor shall ever be, you know. So what's about to happen on the planet Earth is going to be, it's going to be it's going to be told, Salakia. It's going to be told, you know, for ages to come. Salakia. Okay. Yeah, you know. Let me get this. Luke 21. In verse, this is Luke 21 in verse 11. It says, oh man, I'm in the wrong chapter. It's Luke 21 in verse 11. It says, well, I'll start from verse 10. I'm going to start from verse 9. It says, But when ye shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass, but the end is not by and by. Then said he unto them, Nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. Well, first it said, be not terrified of these things, man. So we not going to be terrified, because we know that these things must come in order for us to be saved, you know. Just like the brother Shar Kassak, which is GMS Custos, he just did the video. The world is being flooded again, you know, and it's talking about water, and he mentioned how that water saved us. The same water that destroyed the wicked back in Noah's time is the same water that saved them 8 souls, you know, saved them from the wickedness that was going on. So all this stuff must happen in order for us to be saved, man, and get up out of this thing. You know, the wicked is going to be cut out. It says, Then said he unto them, Nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines and pestilences, and fearful sights and great signs shall there be from heaven. Okay, so what? Earthquakes, you know, famines, you know, pestilences. So, hey, it's going to come a time where you ain't going to be able to eat. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be great pestilences, plagues, you know. Or people going to be dying in massive numbers by what? Any sickness or whatever. Maybe diseases, you know. STDs, AIDS, cancers, you know. But the elect is going to be protected from that. You know. And that's our hope. That's why we do what we do, man. We don't just go out there every Saturday. We don't just study the scriptures daily, throughout our daily lives, you know, putting up videos weekly, talking to the brothers, trying to build up the church for no reason, man. Scriptures say, the scriptures say, a wise man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, man. And that's what we trying to do. We trying to hide ourselves in the protection of the Lord, man. You know? So let me jump to this, because this is all the different kinds of, you know, we mentioned famines and earthquakes, but this is what the scriptures say, man. Famines, earthquakes, pestilences. Ezekiel 14 in verse 21, it says, "For thus saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, how much more when I send my 4 sore judgments upon Jerusalem, the sword and the famine and the noisome beast and the pestilence, to cut off from it man and beast." Yeah. So it says it's 4 it says it's 4 sore judgments, man. You know? Famines, noisome beasts, pestilences, you know, the sword, okay? All of these things is going to come back. It's going to come on the planet Earth, man. So he can cut off man and beast from it. You know, which reminds me of Revelation, man. You know? The 4 winds. It's Revelation 7 and verse 1. It says, "And after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on the tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power. And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, Hurt not the earth, neither the sea nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads." And that seal is that exemption. That exemption from this great judgment that's going to come on, like the 4 sword judgments that we just read about, you know? And it begins with the knowledge, you know, the knowledge and understanding of the Lord. That's why Scripture say wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, man. You know? And that's we're going to be stable with this word, man. All we have to do is keep the trust in the Lord. And that's what we're building ourselves up to. This is why we expect to be protected, man. You know? And it goes on to read, you know, how it's going to be 12,000 from each tribe. You know? That's going to be sealed. You know? And then the rest of the 1/3. Okay? Yeah, so we mentioned the famines. We know that the famines is coming. All right? This is Isaiah 65 and verse, let me see. Oh, man. Matter of fact, I'm going to start from 11. This is Isaiah 65 verse 11. It says, "But ye are they that forsake Yahweh, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that troop, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number." Because, yeah, you're going to be that sacrifice, man. You know? It says, the ones that forsake the Lord. It says, "Therefore will I number you to the sword." That's one of the sword judgments. "And ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not." And that's what the 2/3 is doing now, because the Lord is calling and they not answering. So they're going to be justified in being destroyed. But us, on the other hand, we hearkening to the call, man. We doing what the Lord told us to do. You know? And this is what he's going to say. It says, verse 13, "Therefore thus saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed." You know? And that's what's going to happen, man. In them times of famine, okay? We're going to be able to eat. We're going to be able to drink, but you not. You know? You that don't want to listen to the Lord, or the men of the Lord who's bringing out the Lord's words, you know? You going to be in sorrow in those days, man. Yeah. You know? And that's what's going to happen, man. It's just that simple. But people don't want to listen to the words of the Lord, man. They don't believe that this thing is coming because He haven't given them the vision. Well, we see the vision, man, and we doing everything that we can to prepare ourselves spiritually prepping, man. You know, this is Psalms 37 in verse 19. It says, man, it says they shall. Okay, it says, they shall not be ashamed in the evil time. You know, and evil represents bad times, man. You know, so they shall not be ashamed in the evil time, and in the days of famine they shall be satisfied. Yeah, we're not gonna be ashamed, man. You know, when you look up that word ashamed, man. Bawash. It says to put to shame, be ashamed, be disconcerted, to be disappointed. So we're not going to be disappointed in those days, man. You know? It says, verse 20, but the wicked shall perish, and the enemies of Yahweh shall be as the fat of lambs. They shall consume into smoke, shall they consume away. You know? And like I said, that's what they going to be, that sacrifice, man. You know, because the Lord, at the end of the day, the Lord still has to be appeased. You know? He has to appease his wrath, man. You know? But the elect, Lord willing, we covered through the blood of Yahweh Shai. Okay? What else I want? Yeah, because the scriptures talk about the sword, man. Scriptures say the sword is being sharpened and it's furbished, man. You know? And it's clear. You think that they got these nuclear missiles for no apparent reason, you know? In Psalms. So I'm going to go to Psalms 125. Salakia. It's Psalms 125 and verse... I'm going to start from the top. It says, they that trust in Yahweh shall be as Mount Zion, which cannot be removed, but abideth forever. As the mountains are round about Jerusalem, so Yahweh is round about his people from henceforth even forever. For the rod of the wicked shall not rest upon the lot of the righteous, lest the righteous put forth their hands unto iniquity. Yes, so the rod of the wicked not going to rest upon the lot of the righteous, man, unless we put forth our hands into iniquity. Okay? That's the only way that we're going to taste that the race wars or civil wars that's going to happen. Okay? We're going to be protected from these things, man. As the scriptures say, and the sword is, you know, it's coming from the so-called white man, Esau. You know? He is the Lord's sword. So ultimately, the Lord controls what's going to happen. And if he wants to exempt us from that, we're going to be exempt. You got to have faith in that. This is why Romans 13 say rulers are not a terror to good works, man, but to the evil. You know? It says he's a minister of the Most High. You know? But if you evil, that's when you're going to be afraid of it, man. You know? Salakia. But yeah. This is Proverbs 12 in verse 21. It says, there shall, let me get it. It's Proverbs 12. Damn. Okay. This Proverbs 12 verse 21. It says, there shall no evil happen to the just, but the wicked shall fall into mischief. See? So the just, the righteous, is no evil's going to happen to them, man. Why? Because the Lord's going to make a way for them. You know? Matter of fact, let me get this. It's 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. It says, there have no temptation taken you, but such as common to man. But the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. Okay? In the hour of temptation, when the chip come, you know, and then people going to want to fall into that, okay? The Lord going to make a way for you to get out of it, you know? People gonna want to fall into it because what? It's gonna be total chaos, man. Famines, you know. But you gotta go into the histories, man. The Lord fed the prophets, man. You know, He fed the prophets. He sustained them. All you need to know is that all you need is this word, man. You know, Yahweh Shai actually prayed for the elect, man, not the whole world. Matter of fact, let me get that, so that we may be able to stand in these days, man. John. This is John. This is John 17 and verse. I'm gonna start from. Well, I wanted to start from 6, but okay, yeah, I'm gonna start from 6. It says, "I have manifested thy name unto the men which thou gavest me out of the world." Yeah, because we are not of this world. We've been called out of the world. You know, although people may look at us as crazy for that, you know, because of what we do now or don't do anymore, you know. But we doing it for a purpose, you know. It says, "Thine they were, and thou gavest them me, and they have kept thy word." So the ones that kept his words, it says, them that endure to the end, the same shall be saved, man. You know, so you have to continue in his word. It says, verse 7, "Now they have known that all things whatsoever thou hast given me are of thee." You know, beginning with the word. It says, "For I have given unto them the words which thou gavest me, and they have received them, and have known surely that I came out from thee, and they have believed that thou didst send me." So if we believed in Yahweh Shai, then we believe in the Most High. It says, "I pray for them. I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me, for they are mine, and all mine are thine, and thine are mine, and I am glorified in them. And now I am no more in the world, but these are in the world. And I come to thee, Holy Father, keep through thine own name those who thou hast given me, that they may be one as we are one." See? So he said, I am no longer in the world. The Yahweh Shai is not here physically, you know, but his spirit is here, you know. And he says, he asked the Holy Father to keep us through his own name, you know. Let me jump down. I'm jump down to verse 14. It says, "I have given them thy word, and the world have hated them, because they are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. I pray not that thou shouldest take them out of the world, but that thou shouldest keep them from the evil." See? So he don't pray that we're going to be taken out of the world, because we got to endure. We have to go through that temptation, that trial, man, to be made perfect, you know. But he said he prayed not that that we are taken out of the world, but that we should be kept from the evil, man. And that's all that we need, man. You know? Because, hey, listen, man, we're going to have to go through it, man. But we expect to be protected, you know? Okay? So, let me see. Yeah, because, like I said, we spiritually prepping. We learning the ways of the Lord, man. You know? This is Judges 5:11. It says, "They that are delivered from the noise of the archers in the places of drawing water." So the noise of the archers, that's the missiles, man. And the places of drawing waters, that's talking about the place of slavery, mainly America. Okay? It says, "There shall they rehearse the righteous acts of Yahweh, even the righteous acts toward the inhabitants of the villages in Israel. Then shall the people of Yahweh go down to the gates." So, hey, we rehearsing the righteous acts now. But if we doing that now, then we're going to be delivered. Lord's will. Okay? Because we have the fear of the Lord. We doing what he wants us to do. Okay? This is Proverbs 19. Proverbs 19 in verse 20. Let me see. 3. It says, "The fear of Yahweh tendeth to life, and he that hath it shall abide satisfied. He shall not be visited with evil." Let me read that again. It says, "The fear of Yahweh tendeth to life, and he that hath it shall abide satisfied. He shall not be visited with evil." And then so you're not going to be visited with bad times if you have that fear of the Lord. You know, you're going to work towards the things that lead to life, man. You know, and you're going to be satisfied with what you receive. Okay? This is 2 Timothy 4 and verse 18. It says, "And the Lord shall deliver me from every evil work, and will preserve me unto his heavenly kingdom, to whom be glory forever and ever to wild." So the Lord's going to deliver us from every evil work, man, and preserve us, man. You know? It's that word, preserve. It is
Strong's 4982. Sozo.
sozo, whatever. It says to save, keep safe and sound, to rescue from danger or destruction, man. And that's pretty much, hey, that's it right there. Exactly, that's the point. He's going to preserve us, man, to save us, keep us from that destruction, man. You know? It says, and will preserve me unto his heavenly kingdom. So we're going to be preserved up until the kingdom come. Scripture say there'll be some of you standing here that should not taste death, man. You know? But until you're going to see the Lord coming in his glory. So you're not going to die. There's some of us that's not going to die. We understand that some has to die. That's their lot. But the majority is not going to die. The Lord ain't going to allow Satan to lift up that standard this time against against his men. Okay? Let me see what this one say. Well, matter of fact, let me just get that. 1 Thessalonians and 4 and verse 17. It says, "Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we be, and so shall we ever be with the Lord." You know? Wherefore comfort one another with these words. And that's the point of this video, man. Comforting you with these words, because I'm explaining out of the scriptures how we going to be protected, man. And all of us that do this, we have that same understanding. You know? That we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together. You know? That's what these so-called people think the rapture is. Yeah, we're going to be beamed up into the UFOs. But unlike the rapture doctrine that they preach, okay, we're gonna have to go through that tribulation. You know, we're gonna have to be proved, but He's gonna deliver us. And you gotta have that faith. Last second, the scriptures say the righteous shall scarcely be saved, man. Because you gotta go through that. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. This is Proverbs 2 and verse 8. He says, "He keepeth the paths of judgment and preserveth the ways of his saints." You know? So he the one that keepeth the paths of judgment, man. The Lord going to lead you into which judgment you going to get. He's the one who, hey, whether your name written in the book or whatnot, whatever judgment he got set for you is already written. The word preserveth, the word preserve is shamar. You know, preserve, it says to keep, guard, observe, to give heed, to keep, have charge of. And the scripture says how he gonna give his angels charge over the elect. You know, Satan, my alarm. Okay. Matter of fact, and I'm gonna just close on the scripture you see here, man. Psalms 91. That's what I'm gonna close on. You know. They call it the prayer for protection. This is Psalms 91. I'm gonna start from the top. It says, let me see how long this is. Yeah, I'll just read it. It says, "He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty." Yeah, and we dwell in the secret place of the Most High, man. You know, we hiding ourselves. It says, "I will say of Yahweh, He is my refuge and my fortress, my power in whom I trust." And we already said, them that fear Him, you know, that trust in Him, that's who He going to protect. "Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler, a trap of the fowler, and from the noisome pestilence." Hey, so any of the traps that the so-called white man has, you know, or the noisome pestilences, we're going to be delivered from those, man. It says, "He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler, right? His truth, shall be our shield and buckler, our protection, man, our defense. It says, thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day. So we're not going to be afraid, during the times of these race wars, when these fucking crackers going to be doing what they used to do, back in the Jim Crow days, man, back in the slavery days, traveling by night, going to try to do what they did to Emmett Till, we're not going to be afraid of that, nor the arrows that fly by day. Hey, it's going to be times of race wars, man, them guns all the way leading up to the damn fucking missiles, man. It says, nor the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. And that's really the missiles, that destruction that wasteth at noonday. But the pestilences, that walketh in darkness, you don't really see them motherfuckers coming. But we're going to be protected. It says, 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand. But it shall not come nigh thee. So it's showing you how great of death is going to be, man. But it shall not come nigh thee, man. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. See, only with thine eyes, which means that we're going to be there. We're going to have to see it. We're going to see all these other people dying, but they wicked. So you shouldn't be flustered. It says, because thou hast made Yahweh, which is my refuge, even the Most High thy habitation, there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. And hey, man, that's pretty much it. You can read the rest of it. It ain't much longer, but hey, I always keep that in your mind. We do what we do because we expect to be protected. And you gotta, even when this stuff goes down, you have to have that same mindset. Keep that faith. All right. So with that, Lord willing, you was edified. Until the next lesson, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Baal Shem, Yahweh Shai, Baal Shem Rakakadash, with the Shalom.